railway are considered to be India's lifeline. This system, built 100 years ago in the British era, is still the world's fourth largest railway system, and it has an important contribution in India's growth story. From a 5 rupees local train to the world's most luxurious Maharaja Express, railway have left no stone unturned in helping the country's travel. But how do our railway earn money? What are the challenges and where do the railway spend money? And what difference does it make to us? We will learn about all of that in today's video. If you like this attempt to understand India, then please don't forget to subscribe or follow us. It's free for you, but it helps us a lot. Who does not like getting things for free? I like it at all. Chapter 1. How big are railway? This year, Indian Railways was allocated 2.4 lakh crores in our budget. This is the highest railway budget ever. Today, we set new 12-kilometer lines every day, and by next year, this target will be 16 km per day. Today, Vande Bharat Express is only made in Chennai's ICF, but this year, Haryana Sonipat, Maharashtra Lautar, and even Uttar Pradesh Rai Bareli will be manufacturing Vande Bharat trains. Some trains in Indian Railway run on electricity, and some trains on diesel. To reduce our carbon footprint, railways will electrify all lines by 2024, in which electricity infrastructure, overhead wires, and electric locomotive are being made. Electric engines are more efficient than diesel engine. Studies says that due to electrification, we can save 30,000 crore every year. And if we talk about technology, then why just depend on electricity? By the end of this year, you will get to see hydrogen powered train. Talking about size, Indian Railway route covers 68,000 km in total. More than 17,000 trains run every day. More than 2 crores passengers travel by trains every day. In total, railway employ 12 lakh people. It is the 7th largest employer in the world. India Railway is big. Vivek Express that goes from Dibrugarh to Kanyakumari is India's longest train journey. It passes through 9 states and complete a journey of 4,189 km. And to complete this long journey, this train take full 4 days. To handle so many projects, it must take a lot of money. But where does the money come from? Chapter 2. How does the railway earn money? You must be thinking that the answer is obvious. People buying tickets and railway earn money. In 2022, by passenger ticket sale, railway earned 39,000 crore. Sounds like a lot, right? But this is not their biggest source of revenue. The biggest income source of railway is freight operations, that is, transporting goods from one place to another. In 2022, Indian Railways through freight transportation has earned 1,39,000 crore. That is 1 lakh crores more than ticket sale. This we are talking about big goods that reach their destination from one port. Along with that, many times people even send countries couriers or parcel by train. People traveling to Ladakh by bike send their bike by train. Such parcel service earn train 700 crores. They are often ad on railway station, and to place these ads there, railway charge fees by advertising revenue. Indian Railway earn around 400 crores. Now if passengers travel, they will eat food. Often people buy food from railway shops or hotels. By catering service, railway earn 2,000 crore. Indian Railway in total owns 4,780 square kilometer of land. To put things in perspective, this is 30% more land than Goa state. By selling or leasing some of the land, railway earn money 2,000 crore from land sale. And by renting some commercial space, railway earn 1,000 crore. When people travel from railway, they order lunch or dinner. From pantry service, railway earn 2,200 crores. Many times, private companies take railway assets or rent, like locomotive coaches. Railway earned 500 crores while the Maharaja Express is a special tourist train with tickets worth some lakh of rupees. Similarly, train like Place on Wheels, Golden Chariot, Odyssey operate by operating such ultra-luxury trains. Railway make 150 crores. Similarly, in the peak season, special train operate which helps in crowd management and provide relief to people. With all these, railway earn 900 crores. The most interesting thing is that even if people don't travel by train, even then railway earn money. How? With conveyancing fees. When you book a ticket, it charges 20 to 30 rupees conveyancing fees. And if you cancel the ticket, you don't get this money back. Often, travel agents make big booking and cancel at the last moment. To prevent this loss, they are cancellation charge through which railway, wait for it, earned 1,900 crores. If you look at this big figure in a pie chart from 2022, Indian Railways revenue figure looks something like this. You can pause the video and look at them carefully. Railway passenger revenue is only some 26% of its total revenue. By seeing this number, you must have surely impressed. You must be thinking that railway has a lot of money. They are rich. But it's important to understand that this is revenue, not profit. Railway even have to spend. Chapter 3. Railways challenges. To understand railways, understanding one number is very important. And that is operating ratio. That is, to earn 1 rupees, how much railway have to spend. Our operating ratio is 98.14. That is, we spend 98 paisas to earn 1 rupees. And these are the latest figure. In 2021, this figure went to 107.39%. That is, to earn 1 rupees, had to spend 1.07 rupees. During the pandemic, people were sitting at home. But the salaries of employees are doing repair were important. So railways were spending more. They were trying to be operational. Why are the expenses so high? Revenue expenses and capital expenses. If understand a simple term, you order a coffee from Starbucks and spend 300 rupees in a flash. After 15 minutes, you went to the toilet and both your money and coffee got flushed. Revenue expenses are those that are used for regular functioning. On the other hand, if you buy a coffee machine, then it will be your capital expenses because you are spending more money here. But that coffee machine is yours. It is your asset which you can use again and again. And the time will come when you will recover the cost of this machine. This is capital expenses which is done to acquire an asset. In this financial year, railways will have to spend 1,05,000 crore on salaries and 62,000 crore on pensions. This number is more than our passenger revenue by 1,27,000 crore. In 2015, the community on restructuring railway observed that this expenses is unmatchable. There, the income of railways is increased every year by 6.3%. Railways expenses are increased by 7.2%. This means very soon a point will come where the expenses of railway will be more than the income of railways, and we will only talking about revenue expenses. Today, the situation is such that adding up all the railways income and adding up all the revenue expenses like salaries, railways are only left with 2 to 3,000 crore. It is impossible to build a new infrastructure, new rail lines, Vande Bharat train with this money. This is by leaving internal revenue. More money is provided to railways. Money for railway expenditure comes from 3 main sources. First, internal resource, which we mentioned in chapter 2. Second, budgetary support from the central government, which is allocated in the budget every year. Third, extra budgetary support, which include borrowing and contribution of private players. Without the support of the second and third, it will be impossible for us to operate railways. Chapter 4. Opportunities. After listening to chapter 3, you might be thinking that nothing can be done about this country. There are many problems, there are many pupils. There is a lot of poverty. Solving one problem is like giving birth to another big problem. But giving up is easy. Everyone can do it. It is difficult to find solutions and implement them. For Indian Railways, the biggest opportunity is DFC, which is the dedicated freight corridor. This is an ambitious and challenging project in which we will make a different railway track for freight trains at present. What happens is passenger trains and freight trains both run on the same track. In chapter 2, you might have seen that the major revenue of railway is from foreign transport. If DFs are made, then faster goods transport will be possible. Then at better rates, we can attract business to use railways. And most importantly, transport time will also reduce. The map of DFC will look something like this. As the logistics will improve, we can increase the speed of trade, which will help in giving India an economic boost. Even today, 70% of Indian goods transport is by road. They increase traffic, and due to traffic, even goods get delays. This transport need to be urgently shifting on railway and the waterway. Trains tickets are cheap for passengers because the burden of train operation is taken up by freight transport. So to make a better service available for them, it is the responsibility of the railway. The another thing that railways can do is to do a route analysis to see where the demand is high. Last month, a news come in Kasaragod, Trivandrum, Vande Bharat occupancy was 183%, which means every train that run is fully booked. Today, it is difficult to find on the internet which train has how much occupancy. This data should be declared transparently so that better decisions are taken about train scheduling. The train with more occupancy should have more trains introduced in that line. Secondly, many people travel in general and unreserved category. The condition of these bogies is very bad. They are very crowded. Solutions should be found for these travel too. The next thing is old coaches. Coaches of many trains have become old. By replacing them with the new coaches, railway can increase the occupancy, which will make travel feel that the fees they are paying, that is worth it. Chapter 5. What can we do? We have to make railway more efficient. That means we have to reduce unnecessary expenses and increase revenue. If you have traveled anywhere by train, you must have definitely seen such a cooler scheme. These sprint trains are from pan, gutka. The more you clean them, the faster they come back. Do you know that to remove this stain, thousands of gallons of water is wasted every year? The total cost of this expense is 1,200 crores every year. That means what we earn by running these ultra luxurious trains, more than 10 times that amount is spent by us. Last year, more than 2 lakh passengers travel without a ticket. These are the people who were coach. The number of those who were not caught will be 5 times more than this. Indian trains are very affordable. In spite of that, we don't know how many people travel without a ticket. If you or any of your friends travel without a ticket, then remind them that traveling without a ticket is a thief. And who bears the loss of this thief? Not anyone else. It's us. Because budgetary supports come from our tax money, the less railway earn, the more we will have to pay for the loss. That means inflation will rise. The cost of daily needs will also increase because people got a kick in traveling without a ticket. If you are fond of traveling, then I would heavily suggest definitely give Indian Railways a chance. Whenever we travel from Mumbai to Gujarat, we use train instead of flight. While traveling from Vadodara to Mumbai experienced the Vande Bharat train. And indeed, Vande Bharat Express is a proof of changing India. During your holidays with your family, you can take this train experience. You can help to increase the revenue of the railway. At the railway station, there also an announcement that the railway are your property. The point of this video is that you should realize that the railway coaches, stations, tracks are your property. Like you take care of your own house. You don't spend here and there is your own house. Pay the electricity bill on time, fearing electricity cut. Likewise, when taking care of this railway is also our responsibility. Because if we don't take care, then only we have to pay for it. Those who steal from the railway or damage the property of the railway, they need to understand that they have to pay the price indirectly. If you understand the point of this video, then share it with your friend. Because I love train, where a plane journey takes you from A to B fast, a train journey bringing you the joy of the journey. And sharing this important message with you make a difference to me.